Welcome to Bill's Mantown. Mantown started its life as attic storage. The first step was to remove all the old lath and some of the old framing. With the demolition work done, it was time to frame Mantown and install the electrical wiring. Although it looks pretty clean at this point, all the spots you see in the photos are dust suspended in the air. Air quality was not good in Mantown at this point. Here you can see my electrical box, little offshoot room, and some of the wiring in the ceiling. Next up was insulation and subflooring. The sheetrock you see here was brought in by a boom truck through the window at the end of the room here. Insulation was going to be very important if I wanted to keep Mantown warm and cozy in the winter and cool in the summer. Mantown is insulated with R19 or better just about everywhere except the end wall, which could only be R13. I did all the sheetrock work myself. This is one job I regret taking on. Not that I did a bad job, but it took me several months of taping and mudding to get everything to look good. All the angles in this room made it very difficult to mud. Some trim work, carpet, a fresh coat of paint, and Mantown is almost ready to move into. I learned my lesson with the drywall and paid to have the carpet professionally installed. It was definitely worth it. I buttoned up the electrical and replaced both windows with double pane. The main room is about 12 feet wide by 16 feet long, while the offshoot room is about 4 foot wide by about 12 feet long. I also installed an insulated door to the back part of the attic. And now for the guided tour. Gotta oil those hinges. A little light. And up we go. Oh, watch your head. You'll notice that Mantown has filled out quite a bit. This is my lab bench, where I breathe life into all my Frankenstein projects. I have all sorts of lab equipment. I have oscilloscopes, power supplies, function generators, digital multimeters, and much, much more. And next to the lab bench is my PC, where I can surf for inspiration, write reports, or just be lazy and play some games. This is the surround sound receiver, which is hooked up to my PC and the DVD player. On the other side of the room, I have another workbench I use for building my RC airplanes, like this electric aerobatic airplane, and this smaller but equally aerobatic airplane. Most of my airplanes are in the hall where we came into Mantown, some on the walls and others hanging from the ceiling. Mantown also has a guitar and amp for rocking out, as well as the all-important kegerator. Oh, there's my beer.
Beer.
Inside the kegerator we have two kegs, one filled with homemade soda and the other filled with home-brewed beer. This shelf contains all my extra lab equipment that won't fit on my bench. And on the other side is all my lab stock, transistors, resistors, capacitors, everything I use to make my Frankenstein projects. And a window to the outside world. And what Mantown would be complete without a widescreen projector? And a wide screen. This screen is 92 inches wide. You may have noticed on your way in my driving seat. It is hooked up to my PC for big screen racing games. Comes complete with a steering wheel and pedals. Now let's take a seat, dim the lights, and we're ready to race. Well, I want to thank y'all for coming and joining me on this tour. Whoa, get out of my way. If you ever find yourself in this neck of the woods, please stop by so we can do a little drinking and driving the safe way. Well, I've got to catch this car and win the race. I hope to see you soon. Whoa, get off the grass, you maniac. All right. Thanks again for stopping by. We'll see you soon. Whoa! Oh man, I just bought this car. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year.